Welcome to 52 Questions. I'm Shannon Weber, Director of HIVE. Every year, HIVE answers hundreds of questions from patients, their partners, and providers. And each week in 2018, we're bringing one of those frequently asked questions to you in video format. This week's question is, what is tubal regret? We're usually asked this question during a presentation when we talk about women living with HIV's pregnancy intentions or pregnancy desires or reproductive health desires. And in short, what tubal regret refers to is a woman who has had a tubal ligation and later regrets it. And tubal ligation is a permanent form of birth control for women. I talk in 52 question video number 2 about the reproductive desires of US women living with HIV more generally. But I want to answer the question, what is tubal regret, by sharing with you why this is so concerning and why we put it in our presentations. Among the general US population, 35% of women desire to have a baby. About that same amount of women living with HIV also desire to have a baby. And the range differs depending on which study you look at and which city women are living in. But generally, women living with HIV's desires to have a child is the same as women not living with HIV. Now, among general population US women, 4% experience tubal regret, meaning that they later regret having a tubal ligation. Among studies of women living with HIV, these rates are among 12 to 36%. So it's much higher. It's important to also frame this from a reproductive justice perspective, and the reproductive rights framework that the WHO adopted in 2002, which still feels revolutionary today, says reproductive rights are the basic right of all couples and individuals to decide freely and responsibly the number, spacing, and timing of their children, and to have the information and means to do so, and to attain the highest standard of sexual and reproductive health care. I'm going to link in the comments to a beautiful report done by the Positive Women's Network USA, which is research that was conducted by women living with HIV about women living with HIV and their sexual and reproductive health experiences. And the report details more how women living with HIV have faced discrimination in their reproductive health desires. Thank you for joining me this week. Please join me next week where I'll answer another question. Have a good week.